Greetings, metal community. There was my hand. Had to get it into the camera. Yeah, collection updates again. Thrash, death thrash. For the most part, a couple of death metal albums. Old school. All these are reissued stuff through a couple of labels. The first 4 I picked up is from Divebomb Records, which I think is pretty well known. Picked up these 2 by, you know, Dead Brain Cells, DBC, both in his very unnecessary slipcases. When you have the same artwork on the slipcases as you have on the cover, I don't see the point by them, but whatever. This is the demo compilation, and this is the first album. Yeah, I just seen this shown in several videos over the last couple of years and thought I need to check them out. I kind of not listened to that much. I really like the demo stuff, good thrash. I felt that this was a little bit more kind of crossover, a little bit more punkish, hardcore feel to it. I might be wrong, I haven't listened to this more than a couple of times, but I ended up playing this more. But cool to have them in collection, and you know, out on Divebomb Records. Do collect Divebomb Records. I'm not picking up everything by them, but I always check them out because they have a lot of cool reissues. Another one that I picked up was Mind's Eye, The Awakening. Really cool CD artwork on it. This is more kind of heavy metal / power thrash, I would say. Especially the first song reminds me a lot of kind of The Dark with Metal Church. Has some of the same riffs, and the vocals are a little bit in the same range. Not as good as Metal Church, of course, but this also is a pretty good one. If you're looking for a, yeah, you might call this power thrash, but there's some heavy metal moments here as well. So a pretty good one. I've seen this around a lot as well, so probably very familiar. This one I picked up because Steve over at ST Young had this playing in the background. This is Visitör, or Visitör, self-titled maybe. Great album, really great thrash. I don't remember where these guys were from, but yeah, don't remember, but it doesn't matter. Great stuff, and you know, the booklets of Divebomb is pretty cool. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out already, you know, if you watch my channel, you probably have watched Steve's channel anyway. So, or someone else have shown this before, but yeah, this was the 4 Divebomb's releases. Then we are coming to the stuff we are playing in the background. I can turn it up and give you a little bit taste. Yeah, as I showed you, I've shown this vinyl not too long ago. I picked up the CD as well because it has a very good demo, Demo 1990. attached to it with 6 songs. So I just had to have the CD version as well. This is, if you can't read this beautiful logo, Executor from Poland. This is released or reissued by a label in Poland that do a lot of underground Polish thrash and death metal, speed metal releases, called Thrashing Madness. I think, yeah, Thrashing Madness. Great, cool underground stuff. I picked up a lot of the releases. I'm still hunting down. They're not easy to come by, but yeah, as I said, Executor. It's EGZ, EKUTHOR. So it's kind of difficult. I will link it up below so you can go and check it out if you didn't check it out after my last video I showed this. But great, slightly deathy thrash metal. Do have a lot of early creator, especially in the vocals, but also the energy and the riffs. It's a killer album. I really enjoy this album, and when I put it on now, I hadn't listened to the vinyl for a couple of months. Just yeah, fucking brilliant. A really hidden gem when it comes to thrash metal. As I said, this is, I think they mostly do Polish releases, so I do have 5 more from Thrashing Madness. And so they will all be Polish, so I don't say that every time. I might do it anyway, but I also picked up this Executor album. This was in '88. Not so kind of brutal. This is kind of pure thrash, a little bit different vocals as well on it, but still a very good album, but not as good as the Hateful Subconsciousness. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this title. I hope you can read it from there. Czas, Sumienia, what the flying fuck you pronounce that, but yeah, go and check out Executor, especially the Hateful Subconsciousnness. Yeah, that's a killer one. This is also a really good one, so if you find it, I mean, pick it up. And as I said, all these are Thrashing Madness releases. They have kind of, I think they are behind the Metal Maniac magazine website or whatever it is now, I don't know. The next one I picked up is a band called Pascal. I'm not going to take out the booklet because it's so damn thick, it's problematic to get it inside the casing. And this is a collection of Destroyed Brains. Has a, I don't know if that was a full-length release, but it's kind of 29 minutes long, the first 6 songs, and then like a bonus disc there's a live show. I haven't seen the live show yet, but this is kind of more, a little bit more technical thrash metal, but the vocals are more towards death. So you can say that it's kind of a death thrash, but the music is more technical. Not very technical, but like good chunks of technicality in it. I mean, all these bands are great musicians. They know how to play, and yeah, just very cool. There's also kind of a 7-minute long instrumental here that's actually pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of instrumental music, but it works very well. So yeah, if you haven't heard Pascal, go and check it out as well, and links will be below. Also picked up, this is a death metal release, Miracle. It do have some thrash influences on the riff, and they're not as heavy, especially the vocals are not that kind of growly deep, but yeah, this is Remnants of Humanity. This is kind of the more professional one of this bunch of CDs. I'll show you the disc as well. Very cool artwork on the disc as well. Yeah, just solid early 90s death metal. I think this came out 93. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, 93. And yeah, solid death metal. Again, a little bit thrashy, a little bit technical, but not very. I feel there are some influences from the US scene on this one, but yeah, another great release. So, Miracle, The Remnants of Humanity. This is the one that I played the least because it was the last one I put on from all the bunch of I bought. Then we are going to Morbid Vision, Visions of the Morbid Rites and Demostration of Force, which of course again is a compilation. Cover is a little bit do-it-yourself, kind of rough, and when you see the picture of these guys you kind of wonder what type of music they playing. This is technical thrash or death thrash. I do get some kind of sadist, you know, cynic influences. I won't say they are that good or that technical, but there is something about their music that are really in that vein. Also some atheist vibes to them as well, but it is for the most part I would say thrash, but with a death metal attachment to them. And yeah, this is also killer. I don't remember if this had yeah, they do have a crappy song. I think it's song number 10 on the first album. That's kind of added some, yeah, like scratching records, like rap scratching, but they are kind of digital scratch things. They have a kind of a song going on and they have the scratching over, and kind of like a rap song. Is fucking hideous. But apart from that, this is also a quality release. So yeah, if you want to more technical, slightly progressive death thrash, I mean, they're not as good or in the same league as Sadis and bands like that, but to my this was very surprisingly good for me. And the last one is Nightmare. This looks very thrashy as well, you know, with the logo and everything. All of these bands are kind of, yeah, if you can read this, I don't know what you pronounce that. As I said, the technicality and the level of playing is very good. And I also like these reissues when they have the old pictures and kind of the old covers of the demos and stuff like that. I don't remember if this had some live tracks. No, there's a demo. One of these CDs had a live part, which was very good sound as well. Yeah, these demos are kind of a little bit rough, if I remember correct. But again, you know, Nightmare, really good thrash, death thrash release from Poland. And again, you know, Thrashing Madness. If you find Thrashing Madness out in the wild, check them out, you know, because they're not so easy to come by. A bit expensive in some parts of the world. So yeah, that was kind of a fast tracking through them. I actually like all of these very much, and hope you will check them out below, and if you can find them, that would be awesome, and show them in your video. There you go. Yeah, that was all I had for this video. I do have a couple of more ready to shoot, but here in Norway, as a lot of other places in Europe, it's way too hot, so just have to take it when it's cool. And yeah, thanks as always for watching. Be Czas.